Welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us for a brief moment as we reform the grid customly. I'm Primus Gaming, and joined with me once again is Element Snow.
Hello.
And if anyone is questioning, anyone who's not in the league and is wondering what's happening and you've not seen qualifying, the restart was called due to PWR Shadow being kicked from the game during the transition period. And according to our rulebook, which is available for anyone to view on our website, www.rsf1.co.uk or .com, they'll be in the chat anyways, so for you to click on that link. The rulebook is there. And according to the rulebook, if anyone lags out in the transition period and have been not suffering from any connection issues, it constitutes a restart. So we are reforming the grid once again in the transition period, but this time we don't have to worry about qualifying once more. Sadly, though, due to the restart, but it's unfair for a driver to miss out, so I stand by that decision. Everyone else does, by the looks of it. People that had a bit of a poor qualifying, like Brundle and Shane, are definitely going to be hurting now. Especially for the fact is the only real advantage they had about being knocked out in Qs 1 and 2 is starting on fresh tyres. But in this regard, everyone is.
Yeah, I mean, I feel bad for people who didn't start on the top 10, but, you know, it had to be done, so, you know, it happens, and you gotta push through it, and, it is, he had no problems, did he, so, it happens, and, I hope everyone can have a clean race now, and finally, we get to do the best thing from this race. Which is formation lap.
Yeah, your famous formation lap.
Post office. Here we go. Shut up.
Yeah, the post office formation lap. I know Vettel's been looking forward to that. So we've almost got a full grid because DR and Marco just missed the qualifying, so he will be starting from the very back of the grid. The only car we don't have is Murraycon in the Mercedes.
Yeah, he's been having some problems with his internet, so he can't race. He's very gutted his internet. You can put it on the Mercedes chat, unfortunately, but hopefully he can sort it out and he'll be back with us soon. Hashtag Dope Mac.
Agreed.
Anyway.
Favoritism there. But there definitely is going to be interesting to see what's going to happen now in turn 1. Just to let you guys know, we still have to follow the rules with everything that goes on. So if, touching wood in my house, if anything does happen in turn 1 and there's a big crash, and they're very tidy actually, when before as we was restarting, ending the stream, people gave it a go still to start to see how they could do. It's still rather clean, so I don't think we've got much to worry about. Might be a little bit of contact going in there, but
it's racing, isn't it?
I mean, that
you can't really do
it's racing, yeah. And with a tight corner like turn 1, it's to be expected. And then you've got really good attacking zones such as turns 2, 3, and 4. You've got the Parabolica, the hairpin's actually quite a good one. And Mercedes, that's a very good attacking zone. However, places like Mobile 1 and Sachs is a very risky area to go, especially with Mobile 1 being a very hard right-hander. You have to really chuck it in there, and if you're having a battle in, one slight touch could take both cars out, so that's a very risky overtaking opportunity area. Same with Sachs, very tight sweeping left-hander. RSF1 Brundle is ready, so we'll be getting everything underway. And then the final 2 corners, it is a good chance for an overtake. Again, risky, but the move can be done.
Yeah. Junior says his bank is Stan. One way 9th and not 10th. Oh man, what?
What's going on?
I expect to be 10th, but it's 9th. Let me check what's going on here. Who's missing? Someone's missing. Someone's already... Who's missing?
We've got everyone in. However, there's a mistake. PWR Shadow is not P19.
Oh, he didn't put in that.
That is
I
definitely...
know why. No, I know why. He unclicked when we were going, and he unclicked, so that means that when he chose the car back, he went straight into P19.
Unfortunately, that is not a fault. That's not a fault due to the game. As much as that is a bit sad for Shadow to be starting P19, he did make that mistake in clicking the button. So as much as it seems, and that's why Iox has gone up a position. As much as that's a shame, Shadow did accidentally do that, so he will be starting at the back of the grid.
Yep.
Let's do the formation lap, but we'll have to make it nice and quickish.
In 19,
do you want me to do it?
EWR Shadow in the Williams. In 18, we have DRM Marco in the Toro Rosso. In 17, we have Martin Page in the Haas. In 16, we have Pepper Meat in the Racing Point. In 15, we have RSF1 Rundle in the Ferrari. In 14, we have RSF1 Shane in the Renault. In 13, we have Agreeable Racer in the McLaren. In 12, we have Josh S02 in the Mercedes. In 11, we have Cicero Slicks in the Red Bull. In 10, we have JC in the Renault. McLaren. In 9th, we have Iox in the Toro Rosso. 8th, we have Toby in the Haas. Schumacher is in the Haas, the Alfa Romeo in 7th. 6th, Tommy Brasilia in the Alfa Romeo.
We're going to have to go from there.
4th, Seal. 3rd, Peter. Rapids place 2nd. And Magnus Cash first.
Hey, you got it. And 5 red lights into the German Grand Prix. And it's lights out and away we go. And looks like Shane got a very, very poor launch going off the start. He's already down in P19. Looks like the Mountain of Cash is actually being challenged by Peanut going into turns 2 and 3. Peanut being on the soft compound tyre can make an impression on the top 3. Shane, however, is the one who's sitting out after a really bad start. We got a good first lap undergoing, and we keep on racing. Shadow makes up a couple of positions after starting from the back of the grid due to a mistake in clicking the wrong button in the lobby. Shadow goes down the in. No, it's not Shadow. Peanut goes down the inside into the hairpin on rapid sprays. They're side by side, but due to the soft compound tyre, Peanut's got the better traction down into turn 7 into Mercedes. Peanut gets the move done. He is now already onto the back of the man with the cash, and he is on the charge into Mobile 1 we go. The battle for the lead is already a really heavy one, favouring Williams. Oh, the man with the cash has lost it, and so has Peanut. Peanut has had a monumental mistake after dodging the man with the cash's mistake. So that puts them Andrew Alpha up into 3rd place, and that allows Rapid Sprays to challenge. So going across the line, we got the man with the cash, Rapid Sprays, Andrew, Seal, Schumacher, Peanut, Tabitzi, Slicks, Bresner, Iox, Josh, Jace Lee, Brundle, Peppermeat, Padge, Agreeable Racer, Shane, Shadow, and Marco. In that particular
I think something happens to Shadow and Marco because they're pretty far behind now. I'm sorry, Marco's a bit behind. Just Racer, Shane, and Jace Lee have decided to start on the hard. So looks like they're going to be doing the ultimate strategy compared to everyone else, because Brundle's on the back of Jace Lee here, going around the inside into the chicane.
Peanut got the head of Schumacher as well to the hairpin.
Oh, they touched, but they keep it going. Jason's going to defend well from Brundle. Is Brundle going to be able to come back at him? No, he's not. Sorry about that.
That's all right. Very good battles going on from the get-go. Shane gets a battle on with DRM Marco, not DRM Marco, from PWR Shadow, who's now lagging on the track, which Shane is trying to work around. We've got a incident up ahead on the track. It's Seal!
He's got wing damage.
Looks like Seal got caught at the wall where Sergio... Oh my God! He took out his teammate! Oh my God! Seal just completely hit the back of his teammate, which almost took Shane out of commission. It's not a safety car. We continue racing.
Oh my God. So we've been taking down Penny already. The penalties are going to start rolling in. Look at Peanut. Look at Alpha. Look at Rapid Sprays. Look at Schumacher, and look at Slicks on the back of him. Oh my God, why did we join like that to the back of his room? Oh my God. Anyway, we move on.
The thing
look
is,
at Schumacher now. Look at Schumacher and the track from CCO Slicks. And the end is going to go. I'm going to be too deep. And he has got damage. He hasn't got damage, but Slicks has passed Schumacher.
Schumacher's challenging Slicks down into turn 7, down the inside. Schumacher gets the move done, shuts the door. Slicks is P6. Schumacher said, "I'll have that space, thank you very much," and he gets that move done. Oh, Josh has done some really good battling. The Mercedes is a home Grand Prix, and they're on the charge after a poor qualifying session today. It looks like Mercedes really wants to get these positions up. However, we cannot take our eyes off of the top lot because it's only a small amount of time that separates CCR Slicks from the man with the cash.
Rapid sprays made a mistake. Andrew Alpha's all over the back of him, smelling the back of that Ferrari. The Red Bull just wants to get past because Schumacher, not Schumacher, the man with the cash is just loving life up in front. Maybe he's using DRS. I think Rapid sprays will try and go for the move, and so will Andrew Alpha. But I think it's going to be them three, and then Peanut's going to start falling behind because his tyres are going to die.
Marco has received a 3-second time penalty as well on top of that. So let's keep an eye on these guys.
Rapid sprays into the
Oh, he gets a little look. He sends it down there. He hits the back of the man with the cash, and that allows Andrew Alpha to take advantage of this incident and take second place.
Oh my God, what is going on? And Peter, side by side with Rapid sprays, can he make the overtake? Side by side, so they're touching Peter to run them up wide.
There's a battle between Agreeable Racer and Shadow, who's lagging like crazy. Shadow trying to defend from the McLaren. He can't do much because, well, he's lagging, so it's hard to say what's really going on because we have seen bad cases of desync. McLaren having a bit of a bad day, but we have to look at Ferrari, who are on the charge.
Look at this train.
Large train as well. Shane is keeping up with them, which is good, even after almost being taken out by his teammate. I still don't know why Seal dedicated himself just chucking it in like that. That could have seriously compromised Renault's chance of scoring points today.
Brundle and I didn't get to see the other person. Josh. It was Josh though. Right. Man with the cash, nearly a second away.
Man with the cash is pulling away from... Oh, and Peanut! Down the Parabolica! Peanut makes a charge! And he's got the DRS, and he's gotten ahead of the Red Bull. Is Andrew going to try and retaliate, going down the inside into the hairpin? No, he runs a little bit deep into the hairpin, and he loses out second place. Peanut now running the soft compound tyre. He's slightly still got the advantage. 4 laps old.
So side by side into the Mercedes curve. Mercedes turn. And they're still going, oh my God, the Toby Slicks are going after it as well. And he looks at Mercedes, unfortunately, the Toby Slicks running away with Toby, but it looks like he's just going to keep the position.
It was a very risky move from Iox trying to stick it around the outside because they would have made contact, and that would have been a very bad way to have lose a few positions.
So, oh yeah, he is lagging.
Yeah, PWR is lagging a lot. So a very good move to Iox for backing off. Yeah, if the connection's very bad, it could endanger the rest of the grid. However, Toby is getting chased now by Slicks, and Peanut goes fastest with the fastest lap of the race, and he is charging down the race leader. The man with the cash, he is not safe. The man with the cash is normally the one knocking at the door, going for the position, but today it's Peanut. Peanut is on the prowl. He is going for the man with the cash, and it looks like Andrew Alpha's got the speed and the traction.
Through the Parabolica. At it again. Sorry to interrupt there, but they literally Slicks and Toby again. Mercedes just dives it at the inside of Slicks. Can he be in a position? He's going to get that bug one out of it. Iox is going to be looking for a move, for a gap.
Very good move by Peppermeat
at the moment.
Peppermeat got Jay Slee going into the hairpin. Very, very nice, tidy attack.
It's good that these guys are keeping up on the hearts. That's lovely work they're keeping up with the other guys, because that means they're going to be so much faster coming to the end of the race. Then look at this battle here.
The battle in the hairpin. The real person to lose out in the hairpin, if you have to agree with me, is Ajax. Because when Slicks made a mistake, Bresner tried to make the dive, and Ajax had no way of trying to get past either of them. So Ajax having to be patient and wait for his chance to make another move. Oh, and Bresner loses the back end just a little bit. He crashed in qualifying at that corner. He doesn't want to do it again in the race, otherwise that will ruin Alfa Romeo's chance of maximising the point yield today. However, it looks like Dior Marco has had... Where did Marco crash? It's a virtual safety car. Marco did crash at the end of turn 1, so very bad luck.
Just saved Peter. Because Andy Rappel was going to go side by side with him, and he had to back off because of it. Oh my god. Right, let me just run through the order, because I'm going to do my information line. I'm going to do it now, I don't care. In first, we have Mohamed Cash in the Racing Point. Second, Omar Pina in the Williams. Third, Andrew Alpha in the Red Bull. In fourth, we have Rapid Spray. Oh, Rapid Sprays!
Oh, what happened?
He literally went to the back of him.
Oh, we're going racing again! Rapid Sprays challenges Andrew Alpha round the outside into Mobile 1, but he backs off. I think it was just a little move to try and panic him.
What a race! What a race! Oh my god.
Oh, very, very ambitious. If it was actual move, I think they might have just been psyching him out.
Junior.
Look at the amount of cash he's flying away!
God, 2.2 seconds.
I think Peanut's tyres are finally falling off. Because look at that, he's now vulnerable for the Ferrari and the Red Bull. Looks like Peanut picking the softs in Q2 has really caused him to really miss out. And also, he did have a near off by dodging the man with the cash early on in the start. So he is definitely punished.
Andrew Alpha.
Yeah, around the outside goes Andrew Alpha in the hairpin. Oh, and looks like Peanut is defending quite well. He's almost forced a Red Bull off the track. They're still there and they touch tyres. It's almost free wide into Mercedes. Andrew is sticking it down the inside. Peanut has nowhere left to go. And look at Rapid Sprays. Rapid Sprays caught him out.
And so has
very good move. Oh yeah, Schumacher has really done well, especially after DNFs in Q2. Oh, it looks like we lost Tomek Bresner. No, Tomek Bresner is still okay. He's just fell down a few positions. He might just made a mistake. Oh no, Ajax caught Sachs curb, the inside curb on Sachs, and that has really put him down. And that is going to allow Peppermeat to challenge for 11th place.
Back in 10. Josh is actually sticking with these guys. That's the level to stick from Josh from the Mercedes. And
to Bitsy, a 3-second time penalty. That's his second penalty.
Oh, I think it's a good sign to do that.
Martin oh my God, as well.
Peanut tyres are dead. He just did he just slid into that corner. His tyres are dead.
He's got Mr. T challenging him hard. I don't know what Peanut's going to do. Ooh, nice little Danny Rick switchback from Tabitsi on Peanut. Very nice move. Peanut has no way to... Oh, Peanut also got caught out by Slicks on the mediums going into the hairpin. Peanut is going to continue trying to hold off the Red Bull, going round the outside into Mercedes. Slicks gets the move done by the looks of it. But Peanut's gone! Luckily, Peanut's not hit the wall. Peanut is definitely suffered for that. On worn soft, goes plumb last in the Grand Prix. He's going to be praying for a safety car.
Look at the gap between one of the cash and Rapid Spray. Rapid Spray's already caught. Look at 3 tenths like that.
Oh! Slicks just caught Mr. T in the last corner. Slicks takes 5th place. Very nice move. Bresner's getting a little look on Tabitsi.
Yeah, you're right, I think he should have hit in lap 8 or 9 because you could tell his tyres were starting to go away. He was drifting into every corner. Anyway, got to pass Jace Lee finally, but Jace Lee's going to come back out because of the
PWR Shadows challenging Jace Lee. It's going to be free wide going into the hairpin. Look at that, Jace Lee retaliating on the free wide into the hairpin.
Josh, what the hell? Josh, get through to 7.
Oh my God, and it looks like Jace Lee is still being challenged by Peppermeat into the hairpin. PWR Shadow is really looking racy.
It's a 4-way battle. Oh!
Oh my God, Shadow's lagging all over the place.
Oh my God. Toby's got wing damage, by the way, so yeah, Toby's having to go down to 5th gear through there, which he didn't need to, but because of the wing damage,
he's lost the right end plate. Toby's lost the end plate. No wonder Josh moved up suddenly to 7th place.
Yeah, they're through the sun to the first part, but anyway, must go on.
Andrew Alpha. Rapids ran wide. Rapids raise a 3-second time penalty, and that has allowed Andrew Alpha to get the little more speed all the way through. Brundle's also received a 3-second time penalty. Looks like Bresner's now getting up against CCRL Slicks.
Yep. Here we go then.
Down the right. It's Slicks! Slicks just completely shut the door on him. As Tomic Bresnan was going to go down the right, he completely shut him out. Brundle gets down the inside and shuts that door on Josh, so Josh can't get a little bit of defence into the hairpin. Brundle takes 7th place.
Yeah. Oh my God,
what do you think of the actions there by Slicks? What do you think about Slicks' move there? Because he did use a manoeuvre to defend off Bresner going in, and I think the real Formula 1 rules constitutes you're allowed to do one manoeuvre on the straight to defend your position, but then you have to leave room for the attacking car to make the move. However, Slicks just completely moved. Yeah, and then as Bresner was moving to the right, he completely blocked him off.
Yeah. That was a bit of a late move, but if they recorded it, then the streamers can have a look at it, can't they?
Yeah, it was a very, very naughty move there by
That's
Slicks.
Controversial, wasn't it?
Bresner just hit the back of him! Bresner broke really late and hit the back of Slicks. No damage by the looks of it. We got a Red Bull challenging a Ferrari, but not enough time or track. Andrew. Schumacher's done
Shane's catching up to the back of everyone now.
Hey, after
three-way battle, Peppermint. Oh my God, Peppermint, the Hassan Williams. Peppermint's gonna send it on the inside. And PWR trying to hold it around the outside. He can't. And Peppermint gets a position. Then it goes Shadow, Muff, Padge, a real racer, and then Shane 1.8 seconds behind. But if these guys keep banning as they are, they're going to be catching up soon.
Oh my God! Side by side, going out of Mercedes. Shadow's really attacking Peppermint. Is he going to make the move? He's going to try and make the move going into Mobile 1. Don't do that. That's a very risky pace.
He's giving them space.
Oh, Peppermint! Mad props to Peppermint for giving him the respect and the space.
Peppermint's got wing damage.
Who has?
So, yeah.
Who has got damage? Oh, Pepper has, yeah!
It's not good. Oh, look at that top 4! Look at this, second to 4, they're so close together.
Shadow's going to try and make the move down the inside of turn 1. He can't do it because Peppermeat, with that damage, is still Peppermeat a 3-second time penalty. With that lack of grip, he can't defend. Here goes Andrew Alpha on the car in second place of Rapids Race in the Ferrari, down into the hairpin. He goes way too deep, and that allows Rapids Race to take the position back.
Oh, beautiful. Brazil gets past Slicks this time. Slicks, they touch wheels a little bit, but he actually gets past him nicely.
That was round the outside. That was a nice move. Shadow, however, he's managed to get it on Peppermint. Peppermint again. They touch!
For what? 3 wide.
God, that is a very scary move, and that sends Shadow back down to 14th. Martin Padge is now challenging Agreeable Racing. Oh my God! Did Agreeable just touch Peppermint?
Look on board with Shane. You will see the top card. Oh my God, Shane's already got past Peppermint.
Peppermint went very wide going through the Mercedes corner, and that must have allowed Shane to see the limping Racing Point and just took advantage and made the position up. However, Shadow is all over the gearbox of Agreeable Racer.
I tell you what, with all of this fighting between the top 4, second to 4th, Man the Cash is just giving that gap nicely.
Yeah, Mammoth Cash is now leaving the whole grid. He is really on the move today. After a really good result last week in Britain.
Here we go, Brundle on Slicks.
Victory.
Right outside goes Brundle on CCRL Slicks. He's going to... trying to switch the rules. About to go mental if he did, to be fair.
Just doesn't have the traction coming out the corner.
Oh, double Shadow and Racer going at it for 11th position. Look at them. Look at them go.
Again,
Oh my
a
God,
car going
another
too
racer
deep out of the
with a
hairpin.
And he's done it. Has he got the position? He's got him. He has got him. He's got him. He's got him. He's got him. Dashan's going to go try the outside this time. He can't make it. Looks like a Raw Racer trying to push him out wide enough. Raw Racer goes wide himself, but that's just going to help Shadow come back into this way. He can't. So it goes like Raw Racer. Oh, goes with deep. He's giving the give him the space. What's happening there? What's happening there? The Cash is in. Rubbish races in. And there's a sector 3 yellow flag. What's happening?
No, I think that's just the cars going into the pits because they have to slow down majorly. So that is not an incident, that is just cars slowing down.
Oh my God, look at it. The Cash and Rubbish race.
They're very, very close.
So much. What the hell is this? RSF1, I don't know.
Random person. They will have to leave the session. This is a league race. Yep, he's gone. So we'll quickly stay on board with PWR Shadow, who is on the charge.
Can you look at
the group of racers?
With the Cash. Look how much he's getting on the pits. Look how much he's getting on the pits.
Oh, Shadow going around the right-hand side of the Grubel Racer into the hairpin.
Rabbit's race trying to do this switcheroo. Oh, man with the Cash. I'm sorry to interrupt, but this is basically before they leave.
Oh, there's contact. Shadow must have hit a Grubel Racer going through the hairpin in the background.
Oh my God. Schumacher and Andrew are going to have to respond soon because the other two are going at it. Look at the gap between man with the Cash. Schumacher's face. It was 2 seconds when they were going into the pit. It's now 3 tenths going into the last sector.
Alpha and Schumacher have pitted. Bresner's staying out. Alfa Romeo can't risk a double stack.
And so can't.
Look how much Matt Rapid's Race is throwing his Ferrari round the corners. He is on it.
Yeah, they're going to get past.
Josh has pitted as well.
Look at the gap.
Oh my God, Rapid's Race almost lost the rear end of the car and almost crashed into the Red Bull. And if that was an incident, the Red Bull would not be at fault because if they leave that pit line exit, well, if they leave that pit box before they reach the white line, they would receive a penalty for dangerous driving. That Red Bull had nowhere to go. Luckily, no incident happened, but that could have been a really bad one. Rapid Race. Look at that speed, as Verstappen would say, frontline speed, catching up to man with the Cash, just not cutting it.
Where's Train? The hard runners are just 15th.
Josh is catching up to the gearbox of Iox. He's challenging. It looks like Josh was one of those people that responded and pitted onto the front tyre.
Look at this fight going on. It looks like Chloe's got more grip on those tyres and he's going to get a position of Brundle. That's not good for Brundle. Brundle needs to get past him straight away because Josh has pitted and he's come out literally 4 seconds ahead of Brundle.
Oh, yeah, Brundle backed out. He was about to go down the inside into Mobile 1, but Brundle just didn't see the risk, the gain of taking that risk. Oh, down the inside on Sachs! He goes, Brundle, challenging Mr. T side by side. Backs off because there's just not enough room.
Is the stream alright for everyone?
3-second time penalty. Yep, the stream looks... Is the stream fine for you?
Well, we just started off. We started it. Wait. Hopefully everyone is alright with it. Yeah, just keep going. I'll let you know.
Brundle!
Brundle
got a 3-second time penalty for going around the second to last corner. Rapid Race! Rapid Race!
Schumacher on Alpha! No! They touch wheels! Alright, show me time, such a trying to spine. It was only me. Sorry.
Okay, so going round. It looks like Josh is actually.
Schumacher! That is sort of Alpha! Coming into the Mercedes curve. There's a corner, bloody hell. And Schumacher gets Andrew Alpha.
Oh! Andrew catches a curb going down out the exit of turn 10, and it almost sent him into a little bit of a spin. He manages to save it though, but that was a very, very scary moment for the Red Bull. So it is looking very interesting. Jace Lee, however, staying on the hard compound tyre from the start of the race, is currently leading the German Grand Prix. However, he's got the previous race leaders now slowly shutting that gap between the pair of them. So Jace Lee got a very scary run through there.
The two McLarens are yet to pit, it looks like. And Brazil is trying to get past the Guru Racer here.
Josh, 3-second time penalty.
Rapid Race, 2 times of man with the Cash. They're going to go side by side. He's going to go run the outside. He's going to go in the. He's going to be the inside going into this corner. And man with the
Look
Cash.
at that!
He just left him for
Mama
dead.
Cash doesn't have the speed or the opportunity to defend the position. Rapid Spray's made that look easy.
Rosina got past. No, he's not. He's trying to get
No, he
past
didn't.
the waiter.
Agreeable defended.
Oh my God, he's going to go on the outside. Oh, he's left up breaking.
Down the inside, Bresner goes on Agreeable Racer. Agreeable still has the defense.
This is hurting him. This is hurting him badly.
It is. Bresner is really wanting to get past this McLaren. They are racing really, really well. It looks like Bresner has got the pace, but due to this McLaren defense, he can't get by it. Careful on that inside curb. That is a very, very easy way to end a race.
Exactly. Right, here we go. JC's in.
Oh my God. Agreeable went in, but they almost touched. Bresner was trying to get past Jay Slee. No, it wasn't Jay Slee. That was Agreeable Racer. That means both the McLarens have pitted.
Yeah.
They double stacked.
Oh my
nice.
God, so much. Agreeable Racer lost so much time.
Yeah, I think it's due to the amount of volume of cars in the pits. However, Rapid Sprays is still up ahead, but he's not getting away from the man with the cash. CCRL Slicks is now challenging Shane. Shane's in 7th place.
Yeah, 18 lap holder, 34 laps around this track. So
Look, Shane might be going for an aggressive finish on the soft compound tyre. A safety car would really save Shane's race right about now because these tyres are too worn. He cannot go on too much longer. Otherwise he'll start losing pace to cars like Iox and Josh.
Sorry.
Went wide. Looks like we've got a battle between the Williams.
I was just thinking that. Yeah, if there's a safety car now, that would help Shane come up because he would just pit and be coming out.
You saw that, didn't you? Very good recovery. And McCash, a 3-second time penalty.
Ooh, this could be game changing.
That's immediately now left the battle for first place to be between positions. Shane gets a 3-second time penalty. Andrew Alpha is gaining on the Alfa Romeo of RSF1 Schumacher. So with the DRS, Schumacher has got nothing to defend. Andrew Alpha is going to go down the right side on the Parabolica. Can the Red Bull get past the Alfa Romeo into the hairpin? And can Schumacher retaliate? No, he can't. Andrew Alpha, 3rd place.
Exactly. I'll tell you what, the Red Bulls and the Alfa Romeos are doing well today, aren't they?
They are. And after double DNF for Alfa Romeo in Q3, to see both of them fighting really well, it's a very good recovery job, I have to say, from the pair of them.
Yeah, exactly. Man with the cash takes turns now on Rapid Sprays. Let's take over Rapid Sprays. It's really quick on the straight, but then the corners, that's when man with the cash brings it back in, doesn't he?
Agreeable Racer and Peppermeat battling after the hairpin. No, that was Martin Patch he battled with, sorry. Agreeable Racer, due to the medium tyre being much more grippier than the hard, it looks like it was a bit of an easy move for Agreeable Racer. So, up into 15th place.
Yep, I think you're right there.
Oh, Iox is gaining on Shane. It's 4-lap old hards versus 20-lap.
I feel like what Shane's doing is just trying to hold it out for a safety car. That's what I think he's trying to do.
Oh, got a couple more penalties coming up. Josh, Season 4, has received another 3-second time penalty. Any more battles coming up ahead? Looks like Marrakesh is actually gaining like crazy on Rapid Sprays. Schumacher is actually looking to challenge Andrew Alpha going into the mid-sector maybe. Iox, he finally got past Shane.
Oh, Andrew Alpha gets a bit of the grass, and I thought he was going to slide it into the Mercedes quarter. I tell you now, I generally thought it was sideways for that quarter. Jason and Josh going at it. Josh is going to try and hold it inside for the next corner. Oh, there goes out by side of here, you'll regret it. Josh is looking racy, you know. Josh is looking racy today. And
definitely. No, Josh is not challenging in that corner. I think he knows a bit of a risky play there. It was either you go down to P10 for the moment or miss out all entirely. Peanut, however, also collects another penalty. He started 3rd and he's already gone down to the back of the grid in 14th place. He could still have a chance, but what would really save his race is a safety car right now. Schumacher still keeping up with the Red Bull of Andrew Alpha. Rapid Sprays is now starting to open the gap from the man with the cash. Man with the cash is actually out of DRS range now. So he's looking very interesting. Peanut is actually challenging Mr. T into the hairpin. No, it's not hairpin, sorry, into turn 2. Mr. T goes wide. Peanut will have the DRS. Can Peanut get past Mr. T? Oh, look at that. The speed from the Williams has instantly taken the Haas, and Mr. T, no chance of defending. Peanut moves into 12th position. He's on the charge. Now, that means if there's team orders between the Williams, Shadow could let Peanut go by and he could challenge Brundle immediately. Oh, what's going on?
Schumacher, one of the back of Andrew Alfred in the middle sector, it looks like he's falling back a little bit, but these two are going at it. Meanwhile, Mama the Catcher's got DRS on the leader again, so hopefully he can try to keep up with this time into the long straight. It looks like his rapid spray has got immense pace. He's rapid.
Oh, Schumacher is going to make the move. He's going to make the move soon because he got really, really close after a really nice run through turn 1. Andrew is not close enough to Man with the Cash to get any form of DRS. Schumacher, however, he does. Goes round the right side of the Red Bull in the Parabolica. Schumacher now challenges down the inside. With that speed, Andrew can't make the retaliation. So it looks like Schumacher now moves to 3rd position.
Basically on Shane, they were both on the exact same strategy, and it looks like basically got past him on the mediums. So Shane is a whole pit stop behind someone that was on the same strategy as him.
Oh! Battle between Josh and Brundle into the hairpin. They're side by side. A little bit of touch of wheels. Brundle goes wide and Josh gets the move done, but challenging him into the inside of the Mercedes corner. Brundle gets ahead, goes a bit wide. It's side by side going through the next couple of corners. They are touching wheels. Are they going to surrender going into Mobile 1? No, they won't. They're going to continue going. Brundle, however, gets the move done. Very, very good move there. No one, luckily no serious incident happened. And Brundle gets P10, but very, very good scrap. Very nice.
Shane going on to sort of, I don't know, Junior thing is, if he does, the penalty is coming up. And after that, it will be dead, so it's not really worth it.
He needs a safety car right now, but it looks like no one's getting it. We've had a virtual, but no safety car. Andrew is keeping up with Schumacher, though.
What's DNT pitted here? Who's DNT?
DNT?
Yeah, Junior's DNT pitted. Probably hoping for a safety car. He's only real chance now. Yeah, DNT. I don't know who DNT is. I don't know.
Oh, Tabitzi's fighting Agreeable Racer in the hairpin. Looks like Tabitzi got ahead.
Schumacher.
Oh, no, Agreeable.
Schumacher. Sorry.
No, never mind. I thought Agreeable was going to challenge, but then Mr. T is too far ahead for him to make that move.
I tell you what, the Red Bull of Andrew Alpha and Schumacher are unstoppable. They've been stuck together this whole race. They've been fighting it this whole time. Remember the cash 1.3 seconds to the Ferrari. I don't know. Do you want to check?
But they're both Rapid Sprays and Mount of Cash both have a penalty apiece, so they're fighting for position. But if Schumacher can get close to the pair, that won't matter anymore. He'll be able to jump the Mount of Cash, but he won't be able to jump Rapid Sprays.
Needs to hope that he doesn't get another warning. If not, that's going to be 2 penalties for him, and that's going to put it tricky for him.
What about the Mount of Cash?
Huh?
What about the Mount of Cash's penalties?
Staying.
Andrew's looking very close to Schumacher. Agreeable Racer looks like he finally got the move done.
Yeah.
Very nice move.
Right.
No retaliation looks like Shane can do. Shane going to the end?
He's nearly
he can't do. He'll get disqualified.
He hasn't pitted yet.
Shane's taking a gamble here. He's praying that safety car will arrive. Io's been challenged by Jace Lee.
With his teammate out of the race, I don't know.
It's like Shane's playing a risky strategy, thinking he might have really nothing to lose.
Oh my god. Look at Alpha now. Look at Alpha on the Alpha of Schumacher.
That was clever. Look at that speed. Schumacher tries to cut off the right side, but Andrew still found that gap, forced his way in, takes third place. To Bitsy! It's a safety car! Shane's been praying for this! It looks like there must have been an incident between Agreeable Racer and Tabitsi. No, I think Tabitsi just crashed in turn 1. That's Tabitsi again. A double DNF.
Shane, no way. He's got it.
Shane has played it well. He has gone onto those hard tyres from the start, and with that safety car, that has done him a serious favour. But we have to keep an eye on the race leaders. Are they going to bother to pit? They should do.
He cannot go into the softs. He has to go in the mediums. The softs will not make it.
Oh, Rapid Sprays is pitted. Marrakesh is not.
What?
Andrew Alpha staying out. Schumacher as well, not going in. It looks like Rapid Sprays is the only car currently at the moment that is staying on the track. He is going onto the soft. Do remember, it is a safety car.
But still, do you have wear on them? Oh, I don't know.
Well, he's P8 at the moment. That's not a bad position to be at.
Shane coming in. They're all going into the softs. By the looks of things, Shane 26 laps. He's going into the softs. So Brundle, Josh onto the medium. So Josh thinks, just like me, he thinks, oh, Josh has jumped Brundle.
Oh, nice move from the Mercedes. Josh has jumped the Ferrari and the Williams of Brundle and Pina. Very good move in the pits.
Rapid Sprays is 8. Oh my god.
So, Junior, Rapid Sprays, here's a good...
Oh, sorry, what were you going to say?
I was going to say, Rapid Sprays is now caught up to the pack. Under the safety car, those softs won't be under as much strain. So, I have a feeling he could push those softs to the end, but they'll be very, very worn. But Rapid Sprays could be looking good for a race win today for Ferrari if he can get those places up. He's got to get past Jace Lee, he's got to get past Ioaks, he's got to get past Slicks, both the Red Bulls, and Alfa Romeos actually, and the man with the cash. But the thing is they're staying out on the hards, and I think those hards are still pretty much in the prime of their life with 11 laps old. I think they're really worn once you get to the like 16, 15 sort of area. But Shane pushed his out to 24 laps. He did suffer though.
Oh, I'm really tempted.
So what you want to ask about?
I'm really tempted just to do my full lap formation lap now.
You could do one. It's like reforming.
Yeah. Right. So lap 7:27. We'll do another one. Toby, mate. Probably not put anything on here, mate. If you want to talk about it, just go and talk to your division head about it, and if you recorded it, send it to keep
any profanity or anything like that, we'd like to keep out of the chats. Thank you.
Right. So in 16th place, we have Purple Meat in the Racing Pool. In 15th, we have Martin Patch in the Haas. In 14th, we have Agreeable Racer in the McLaren. In 13th, we have WOR Peanut in the Williams. In 12th, we have Brundle in the Ferrari. In 11th, we have Josh Season 4 in the #JackMerc. In the 10th, we have RSF1 Shane in the Renault. In 9th, we have Shadow in the Williams. In 8th, we have
safety cars in this lap.
Rapid Sprays in the Ferrari. In 7th, we have Jace Lee in the McLaren. In 6th, we have Ioaks in the Toro Rosso. In 5th, we have Cicero Slicks in the Red Bull. In 4th, we have Tomic Brezina in the Alfa Romeo. In 3rd, we have Schumacher in the Alfa Romeo. In 2nd, we have Andrew Alpha in the Red Bull. In 1st, we have Man with the Cash in the #Towing. And here we go.
And remember, no one can overtake until the man with the cash crosses the line. And round we go back into the restart of the F2 Grand Prix in Germany. Mamlakash leads the race. He goes wide. He gets a 3-second time penalty. Andrew Alpha is now challenging the back of the Mamlakash. Both the Alfa Romeo are on the prowl. Brundle has gotten past Josh Season 4 going into turn 2. They're side by side. It's Mercedes versus Ferrari. Oh my God, they're in contact, and that Josh has spun. Oh my God, Josh is now plumb last.
No, Josh.
And he retired on the track.
Josh.
Oh my God, and that is a serious loss for Mercedes. He also retired on the track, and I think we all know what happens in the rules if you're a member of RSF1. And Brundle crashes into, Rapid Race crashes into the back of Ioaks. That has soiled Ferrari's chances. He's now got damage. That was a very ambitious move by Rapid Race on the soft. He's still technically in grip advantage with those tyres. And Jace Lee has crashed out on Mobile 1. Oh my God! Brundle's collected by him as well.
What the hell?
A 5-second time penalty. Another safety car.
Josh, why did you just lead? Why, Josh? Because it was some good
Oh
points,
my
man.
God! That could play. Both the Ferraris will have to pit. They've got damage. Brundle goes in.
Oh my God, he hasn't pitted.
Something
He's not
happened. The
pitted.
McLaren lost control. McLaren lost control.
Rapid Race hasn't
It hit
pitted.
Brundle coming out. I think that was Jace Lee who hit him. Oh, Shadow, a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. Oh my
man.
God, I bet those
How long
race
left?
leaders.
4 laps. You need to check the
We've got
everyone-
4
you
laps.
need to check the
We
everyone.
won't be going to the game will do its absolute best to get us racing at least 1 lap before the final lap. So the safety car will probably be in for maybe 1 lap, 2,
And
sorry,
Glass has
out
got-
for 1 lap or 2 at the most.
Right, so very quickly, I'll go through the penalties if we've got time, yeah? One of the cash, he's got 2 penalties.
He's got
and
6.
Rafa hasn't got any penalties.
6 seconds.
Schumacher hasn't got any
Schumacher?
penalties. Rosina hasn't got any penalties.
Oh my God!
He's got 3 penalties. 6 clicks. Rapid Race has got
Rapid
1.
Race has got.
Ioaks has got 3. Shane has got 1 penalty. Peanut has got 1 penalty.
Do you remember Peanut has
Why is
also?
Ioaks changed position? A good racer.
I don't know.
2 penalties.
Peanut has also got a 5-second penalty for speeding
Yeah.
in the pit lane. Don't forget. That's another one to add on.
For me, it's got 4 penalties. Martin Patch has got 2 penalties. PWR Shadows has got 1 5-second time penalty. He's got Brundle he's got 4 penalties and 1 5-second time penalty. JC 1 penalty and 1 5-second time penalty. Josh is out. Toby's out. Yeah, Marco's out. Josh, why did you retire, man? Right, during the second comments, I have a question for you. Quite a difficult one too. What is it?
Ooh, let's hear.
I think
I'm game.
safety car's going to be in this lap, by the way. Just like
Yeah, safety car will definitely be in this lap because the game won't allow the race to finish under a safety car. I mean, real life Formula 1 races
says Junior. Mate, I'm gonna
can't decide until after the penalties. After the penalties, we have to say, because we don't know who's going to be finishing where as driver of the day. We don't even know who's going to be finishing in what position. It looks like Brundle's had a bit of a problem. Brundle fell down. Oh, yeah, he appeared, yeah. Shane.
What the hell's happening? Shane just.
Why is Peanut attacking Shane? Or is Shane attacking Peanut? What's going on?
What's going on?
People got to be careful because they could get penalties for overtaking under the safety car.
Right.
Very, very risky plays.
Yeah.
But the only... Oh, Mamlakash is struggling. But the only problem is this safety car has killed the Mamlakash's chances of winning unless he can open 6 seconds.
2 laps to run the cash to get 6 seconds on everyone on the field. Because right now, one of the cash is finished fourth.
We're going to be seeing the restart once again for the F2 German Grand Prix.
Oh!
Shane, a 5-second time penalty with Io. I'm pretty sure that might have just been a little tap.
I'll record that. called that?
That will probably be revoked, because if it was just a tiny little tap and nothing really major, then it'd be deemed unfairly awarded, hopefully. But anyways, we will get racing once again for the German Grand Prix. So going over the order once they cross the line as they go round the last corner at the Sud curve. Here it goes, Maverick Cash, Andrew Alpha, Schumacher, Bresner, Slicks, Rapid Sprays, Ioke, Shane, Peanut, Agreeable, Peppermeat, Martin Pad, Shadow, Brundle and Jay Slee.
Lovely, lovely. Peanut 3 seconds on penalty. Here we go then. Martin Pad 3 seconds on penalty. Remember the Cash just comes into pull away from Andrew Alpha, who literally just...
Rapid Sprays is challenging Slicks.
Who is he? Who is he? Right, okay.
Oh, battle between Shadow and Brundle.
Shane's been caught out there. And Reese-Tom, look at him now. Look at the mini-map. He's kind of behind so much on Ioke. And look at them. Look at them. Slicks and the Rapid Sprays. Oh, they touched. They touched.
Oh, the late dive.
Oh, well, 2 laps of racing, 2 laps of pure racing with no DRS or anything. Look at Brundle, 3-way battle from some old PWR. It's lagging a little bit. Oh, Slicks!
It's been forced off line of the track.
Oh.
What happened to the Red Bull?
I don't know. Oh
my God! There's a massive crash at Mobil 1.
Shane's also out.
No! That went from bad to worse. There's no safety car. It's too late. Peppermeat's left the session. The counter's retiring on the track if he's not coming back.
What's going on?
Andrew Alpha's finally got a 3-second time penalty. This could play in Schumacher's hands. Schumacher could be awarded the race win here. Oh, Shane's retired from the session as well. Bell's in the pits. Unlucky for Shane. That battle between Slicks and Rapid Sprays was ambitious, and that was in Mobil 1. That caught so many cars out. That was very, very, very ambitious move, I have to say for myself. That is one of the dangerous areas of the track where if you consider overtaking, you're looking at massive disappointment out there. And I have been proven right at that statement.
I am right.
Oh, Brundle has gotten past Agreeable Racer. That's actually a person who's made up after some serious incidents. Hopefully Peppermeat can rejoin. That's if he's coming back. If he doesn't, that will count as abandoning the car.
But if he does finish in the points, he did do more than 75 or 50% of the race.
11th at the moment.
Race. DRS enabled.
DRS has been enabled on the final lap of the race. We could be seeing a battle here between Alfa Romeo as Tomek Bresner will have the DRS on his teammate. Rapid Sprays a 3-second time penalty.
Oh my God. Here we go then.
This has been one crazy German Grand Prix.
Yeah.
Oh my God,
exactly
I need to take a moment after this race. This has been crazy. Five retirements.
Man with the Cash just finished easily 5th after this race. I'm telling you. Go Peanut and Rapid Sprays going out to the go Simon, so they touch. And now
Peanut has been challenged with both the Ferrari.
Oh my God.
Oh, a Ferrari on battle down the inside. Rapid Sprays and Brundle. Peppermeat is returned. That is what we like to see. But we'll go on board with the race leader. Gribble Race, a 3-second time penalty. Right, so here's where we keep an eye on it. This is the second time the man with the cash will cross the line in first, but will lose out the win due to a penalty. Down the last corner we go. Andrew's gone! Maverick Cash crosses the line. Tomek Bresner wins the German Grand Prix. Schumacher second. Maverick Cash gets third. What happened?
What the hell just happened?
I don't know.
I don't believe it. I cannot believe that. Oh my God, what the hell just happened? Oh my God. Brazina. Yeah, no, sorry. Andrew Alpha going into the last corner and coming out of it. He looks like he put too much power on the car and he literally just slid, right, went sideways, and Schumacher had nowhere to go, just went straight into him, and Brazina went past. Oh my God.
Oh my God. not even a moment of peace around the last corner. I thought it was just going to be a close moment, but it's a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo around the last corner, and that is monumental. And Tomek Brezna, again with the race win. I have to say, my driver of the day is mixed, because once we get to the table, I definitely have to say, after many disappointments, after multiple incidents during the race, Martin Page is definitely on my joint driver of the day. After starting from the back of the grid, and I got a message from Shane, which will have to be viewed in a brief moment. But anyways, going over the table, definite joint driver of the day has to be between Martin Page and PWR Shadow, because Shadow was 19th, he started dead last.
What do you guys think?
I'd definitely say Martin Page is definitely a joint one. He's definitely on there for mine. But obviously, Schumacher did start from 7th place, just missed out on the win.
Did you go all the way down?
I'll scroll down now. But yeah, so going from the back of the grid, Seal 19th, Marco 18th, Tabitsi 17th, Josh 16th, Shane 15th, CCRL Slicks in 14th, Agreeable 13th, Peppermeat 12th, Shadow 11th, Brundle 10th, Martin 9th, Iox 8th, Rapids Race 9th, Jay Slee 6th, Peanut 5th, Andrew 4th, Mamadacash 3rd, Schumacher 2nd, and Brezna rounds up the top of the grid. I have to say, it's between a joint driver of the day for me between Schumacher and Page. Page, under many safety cars, he was actually dead last at the beginning of lap 1.
Jude said driver of the day, Shumi for driver of the day for me. Driver that has to go to Alphas, not getting a pen all race. He's got a point there.
Yeah, that is actually true. Martin Page, quite a few penalties. Yeah, Schumacher. We'll have to give it to Schumacher. Because Page did get penalties, and even with the incident on the last lap, both the Alfa Romeo did not gather a single penalty. So, we'll have to award it to Schumacher by the looks of it. But let's get Schumacher in. We do know Tomek Brezna does not have a microphone, so we won't bother inviting him.
I've really invited him just in case. Imagine if he's got one and you just aren't talking. He's going for
That was a scary race, I'll tell you that. That's way
Oh my god, it was going so well until lap 26. Oh. Quexel says
final lap.
Quexel says Tomek Brezina, the driver of the day for him. He got the win from 6th.
Jesus Christ. Right, there's Schumacher. I'm pretty sure Brezna doesn't have a microphone, so we'll have to start off interviewing from the... Well, do you want... you do Mamadacash, I'll do Schumacher.
Okay.
When you're ready?
Oh, it's me. Sorry. Mamadacash, hello.
Yo.
Nice to speak with you again. 2 weeks in a row. 2 race wins taken away from you.
Mate. Maybe. Well, I think it's coming soon anyway. The win's definitely coming soon. I mean, Jesus, man. I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I mean, congratulations to Brezina and Schumacher. Unbelievable to get no penalties around here. I mean, unbelievable, mate. I mean, congratulations.
Hey, he even got a standing ovation from the Mamadacash there, Schumacher.
Oh my god. Yeah, so you had a great quali. You were second? No, you were pole, weren't you? Sorry.
Yeah.
Pole. You were pole. You were first for the whole race, basically. Pitted onto the hards. And you lost, what was it, a 2-second gap? It went down to 3/10 after the pit stops. What the hell happened there?
Oh, do you know what? I don't know. I was pressing the clutch release on my pedals, and the car just wasn't going out. I mean, I wasn't even getting the green light. I don't know what he was doing, but the green light didn't show. I was flicking the clutch pedal to say, like, release me. And no, and then I think it delayed about a second, mate. I don't know why at all, but I was flicking the pedal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. And then coming out of the pits, you were fighting with the Ferrari of Rapids. Then he got past you,
yeah.
and he looked like he was going to win the race. I'm going to be honest with you. He looked like he was on
I mean,
board.
I tell you what, he had so much more pace than me. I was like, down to I think turn 4, I was like trying to cover the middle of the track. So it's harder for him to go up the inside, and nobody really wants to go around the outside there. And he hit me, he hit the back of me at one point. Hopefully he didn't get any damage, but I know that I nearly spun, and I went down to neutral, managed to counteract the spin, and then carried on. But yeah, I mean, yeah, he definitely has some pace. I mean, I think he could have won that if he didn't pit. I mean,
yeah,
that's the gamble you take.
What made you decide not to pit then?
Because it was only like 6 or 7 laps to go. Is that right? 6 or 7 laps.
Yes,
and I knew the safety car was
Roughly
gonna...
when that main safety car came out, it was like 8 laps left of the race from
Yeah,
Rugby.
Yeah, I knew I made the right decision when I see Schumacher behind me didn't pit, because I know he's got some decent engineers. So.
Yeah, and then you got the last penalty out of the turn 1 when the restart happened, and then you just tried to pull away. It just never happened. Not enough time for you to do it.
Nah, not
anyway,
enough time, mate.
Today again, Junior, how he was going at it again.
Big up the
Hashtag
toe
whips in the chat.
Yeah, big up the toe boys, mate. They've been great supporting the paddock. Big up the toe boys. We're smashing it. Juliet. Here we come.
Yeah. Yeah, well, great race from you. Congratulations on third.
Yeah,
could have another win. It wasn't meant to be, was it? So,
nah, mate. Congratulations anyway. Cheers.
How are you feeling for next track?
Hungry, bit of an iffy one for me, to be truthful. Bit of an iffy one, mate. Yeah, it's hit or miss, mate, really. I mean, today was a bit lucky as well. With qualifying, it's hit and miss. If you keep invalidating that turn 1 and you can't get a lap in, then you start at the back, and it's hard to come from the back unless there's like a few safety cars. But yeah, anyway, it is what it is. And yeah, cheers.
It's fine, mate. Well done today.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
Do you have any questions for the Cash Racing, Jason, Josh with the Dosh?
Reverend Kevin. No, other than congratulations on P3. Again, it's a bit gutting that you missed out on P1, but a sterling drive from you today, mate. That 1:11 dead was a really, really superb time, mate. So I'd say you've got to be happy at that time. No one could beat you. So that's as well as P3, that's something you can take with you tonight. That's a nice achievement.
Yeah, not bad, mate. Pole position, 3rd place. I mean, it's not too bad, mate.
Could be worse.
Could be worse, mate. Yeah, definitely.
Well, congratulations on P3, and now Schumacher. First of all, before we even go on to anything, you had a poor qualifying 3. Bresner crashed in turn 1, and just as you lay eyes on your stranded teammate on turn 1, you then crash at Mobile 1 before the stadium where Vettel crashed, and that put you both down to the bottom of the top 10. But here you are in 2nd place. I bet you're ecstatic, mate.
Yeah, I weren't too happy with qualifying, mate, to be honest. I done a practice with Cash last night, and we were both hitting 1:11 zeros. So it's.
I can't hear him, mate. I don't think he's included his audio.
Did you include your audio, Schumacher? Yeah, I can hear. Can the chat hear him?
No, it must just be me then, mate. I don't know.
Well, continue, Schumacher.
Sorry.
Hello? Anyone? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello?
Yes. but it's very valuable points today because I know you just narrowly missed out on the race win because you was ahead of your teammate Tomek Bresner. But on the bright side, though, you both take a 1-2 for Alfa Romeo today. So what looked like was going to be a horrible qualifying session, you know, leaving it on that bad note before the race start, you've got in the way of a podium. And as much as it would have been nice to get the race win, you could have actually been taken out in that last moment incident. So, again, like the man with the cash, it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Same with you. And also, because of you doing that as well, you've also been awarded Driver of the Day. And one thing to, well, a couple of things before we wrap up for tonight, Schumacher. Bresner has been looking so much more racing. I think this is his second race win in a row now. I think he's now actually really getting close to you in the championship. So if you both are close in the championship, could you be seeing team orders getting thrown off the table?
To be honest, mate, there's no team orders on track when there's in front of the number one driver and they get choice to pick up and stuff, so just might see the elbows.
Yeah, I was going to say, if it's between teammates and you're fighting to become the champion, eventually it wouldn't matter if you were both wearing the same red and white. You want to win, you know, and if it's a championship at stake, it's definitely going to be intense drives between you and Tomek. And finally, as Element asked, Man with Cash, Hungary. You've got that coming up next week. How do you feel?
First of all, I need to say that Cash is fitting. He's awesome, man.
I'm just saying, Man with Cash, are you in the low revs? Because it sounds like you could be giving it more there.
I was on the pad last season, around there. It's super twitchy, right, on the wheel. It's hard, right, on the wheel around there. It really is.
All I'd say to everyone who's back and watching F2 real last season, and then that's how I'm feeling back.
Well, congratulations, Schumacher and Bresner, who is not here to do the interview because he doesn't have a microphone. If you're watching this back or you're watching this live, congratulations on winning the race yet again. We hope to see you in Hungary. And before we wrap up for tonight and go over the classifications one more time, Element, do you have any questions for Schumacher?
No, mate, just congratulations, mate. Fantastic drive, starting from P7, so well done, bud.
Cheers, mate. I just need to apologise to the garages because Alfred's done it again.
Shut up, weird. Just shut up.
Well,
Mercedes are going for a rough
after
we'll come back. Don't worry about it.
After that note, we will be ending the stream now. So to go over the classifications for one last time before we wrap up for tonight, the man with the cash takes third place after doing a really good pole lap for P1, but manages to take home third. He's happy with that. Second place is Schumacher after a very appalling qualifying, makes up for it for a nice second place and driver of the day. So well done to Schumacher. And then taking the top of the table yet again, only just by a nose hair with his teammate, is Tomek Bresner. So that is it for Germany. If you want to see more of the F2 division, you can watch back previous streams, and also recommended by Schumacher, Hungary Season 1. If you want to see more of F2 for this season, please stay tuned next Sunday at 8 PM, and you'll be back with me and Element in Hungary. But if you want to see other divisions duke out tomorrow at 8 PM, is the F4 division. If you want to see that, guys, please don't miss it. But anyways, I've been Primus. Element, this one's been a rough one today, mate, and thank you for being along with me for this. Definitely. Actually, no, I think our first comm session together, Element, was on Germany.
Yeah, I think so as well.
A full season. It's been a full season, you know. I mean, I know Boddle was with me at the end of season 1, but, you know, you started comms in Germany, and you've made the loop.
Yeah, man. I'm happy with it, but I'm just sad I didn't get to do my formation lap properly, so that's it.
Yeah, 3 times you got denied formation lap because that safety car went in quick. But anyways, guys, thank you for joining us. Element, thank you again. Nice working with you once again, and we will see you guys tomorrow. And you have a good night and stay safe.
#Jake Mike.